It was here at Sunset Sound Recording Studios at 6650 Sunset Boulevard in Hollywood, California, that Janis Joplin was recording Me and Bobby McGee for her album Pearl on October 3rd, 1970. It would have been right here in this parking lot that she would have parked her Porsche, infamously painted in trippy psychedelic colors, but she would have walked in right over there into the recording studio on the last day that she would be alive. She was in good spirits, she was happy, she was enjoying the recording process, and then she would leave Sunset Sound Recording Studios and head to Barney's. Alright, y'all, you're definitely going to recognize this next location. Right at the corner of Holloway and Santa Monica Boulevard, we have the famous and infamous Barney's Beanery at 8447 Santa Monica Boulevard. Built in 1920, has seen the likes of not only Jim Morrison, Janis Joplin, Jimi Hendrix, and go back even further, and Marilyn Monroe, and Joe DiMaggio, and Clark Gable, and possibly even Frank Sinatra. The list goes on and on and on of who has graced their presence here at Barney's Beanery. We are here to honor Janis Joplin at the last place she was seen in public. After Sunset Sound Recording Studios, she came to Barney's Beanery, had some drinks, played billiards, and ate chili, which ended up being her last meal on this earth before she passed. So let's go inside here. I'm pretty sure they're open. Today is Saturday. What time we got, Catfish?
9:35.
Okay, so we cannot go in yet. So we will have to swing back around. Go inside to give you a tour of Barney's Beanery, 8447 Santa Monica Boulevard. Alright. See ya right around 10:30. Let's head in for a tour. As we walk in, right away is the table that Janis Joplin carved her name in, which is now mounted on the ceiling. Right over here, this table was known to be the table that Quentin Tarantino sat at. But this was the spot for Jim Morrison. It was close to the Alta Cienega. It was close to the Tropicana, the Doors Workshop. This is Doors Central right here. He did get 86th out of here multiple times. One specifically for urinating on the bar, which is documented in the Doors movie.
He's not going to fish.
If these walls could talk. Alright, let's go check out the bar. Here is the bar where Janis Joplin would order her Southern Comfort, Jim Morrison would order his whiskey. Janis would order her chili, which would be her last meal. Jim would urinate on the bar and get 86th. Janis would also hit Jim over the head with a Southern Comfort bottle. That happened multiple times. Getting a little crazy. I'm not sure which chili Janis ate, but I ordered the classic chili, and it was delicious. Alright, y'all, this is Ross, the tie-dyed traveling guy, coming to you from the Highland Gardens Motel, formerly known as the Landmark Hotel. This is at 7047 Franklin Avenue, basically right at the intersection of North Sycamore and Franklin Avenue. So Highland Gardens Motel here, hotel, formerly the Landmark. This is where Janis Joplin lost her battle to a heroin addiction in room 105 of the Highland Gardens Motel Hotel. There are cars down. We're gonna see if we can get in here to take a look at room 105 and take a tour of the actual room where she passed away. So stay tuned, we're gonna go check it out. Alright, we were not able to get into the hotel. They are remodeling, they're renovating, not sure if they'll open or not. But Janis room 105 was one of these 2 or 3 rooms. I don't know exactly which one is room 105 here at the Highland Gardens. But Janis Joplin was at Sunset Sound on October 3rd, 1970. She was working on her album Pearl, recording Me and Bobby McGee. After that, she went over to Barney's Beanery, had some drinks, had some chili, came back here, shot up a lethal dose of heroin, went to the lobby to get cigarettes, went back to her room, and she died kind of on the floor on the side of her bed in a very awkward position. October 4th, 1970. Janis Joplin, one of the best female singers of all time, died right here. The Highland Gardens Hotel, 7047 Franklin Avenue, formerly the Landmark Hotel. Rest in peace, Janis. You definitely took a piece of my heart. Cheesy, but hey, she was great. Much love.